What's up? What's up? It's your man, Jimmy Chan. So here, again, we are into factoring. How many terms do we have? We have 3 terms. And with 3 terms, what do? We do the AC method. But before we even do the AC method, what I need to do is I need to find out if I have a GCF. So if I was to break these down, the 35 is pretty easy because that's what, 5 times 7. And then I got 1, 2, 3 X's. Okay. The 266, I might need to do a little work. So 266, what goes into it? Well, I see that it's even, so definitely 2 goes into it, right? How many times? That's going to be 133, I believe. And then what goes into 133? It's going to be 7. And it's going to end up being 19 times. So in that case, you're left with a 2 times 7 times 19, and then an X and an X. 147, let's try 147. What goes into that? Well, since I see 7 on the first 2, I'm going to try the 7. And what I'm going to get is a 21 left. What goes into 21? 7 does. How many times? 3 times. So this last one is going to be a 3 times 7 times 7 and an X left. All right, with the plus here and the minus here. And what you will see is that in this case, there's a 7 in all 3, and there's an X in all 3. And there we go. All right, so that means I can take out a 7X, and what would be left over is a 5X squared minus a 38X plus a 21. All right, so great. So I got this part done. I guess I should probably put something right here to kind of separate the work a little bit. All right, so here as I look at it, I have my A and my C, and here's my B. All right, so A times C is going to equal to 5 times 21, which is going to give me a 105 positive, and my B is going to give you negative 38. So I need to find my 2 numbers. So when I multiply them, I'll get 105. When I add them, I'll get negative 38. So again, this is kind of hard, so I'm just going to take the 105, and I'm going to go ahead and split this apart like so. And when I multiply 2 numbers together to get a positive 105, both of them either have to be negative or both of them has to be positive, but I need to add them together to give you negative, so that means I'm going to have to do both of them to be negative. So if you look at this right now, you can see if I were to multiply those 2, I'll get positive 105, and when I add them, I'll get a negative number. Okay, so 2 doesn't go into it, so I'm going to jump right to 3 does. Because 1 plus 0 plus 5 is equal to 6. So if 6 is divisible by 3, so is 105. So negative 3 is going to give me a negative. Let me see. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 15, so it's going to be 5. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It gave me my number right away. So my 2 numbers is negative 3, and negative 35. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so here's my 7x. I keep the first. I'm going to split the middle one, which is the negative 38x, into negative 3x minus 35x plus 21. So now here I have 4 terms. So that's where I do the factor by grouping. So 7x is still here. I need to know what my GCF of my first group is. What's the GCF here? It's going to be an x, leaving me with a 5x minus 3. My GCF of the second group, but the third term is a negative, so I need to pull a negative. What goes into 35 and 21? Well, 7 does, which would leave me with a 5x minus 3. And there we go. All right, so I'm going to be left with a 7x. What's in common? The 5x minus 3 and the, oopsies, the x minus 7. And of course, when you look on your sheet, that is there, and that is going to be choice A. And I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know.